We're off to do one of Julie's favorite activities today, and we're doing what?
Real estate.
And we're here in Montenegro. We're gonna try to see what kind of properties we can find today, and I think some of you may be impressed with what we're seeing. So let's go. Now, for those of you that have been following Julie and I, you know all about Montenegro. This is a beautiful country, and we love Kotor Bay. This is where we choose to call home when we're not traveling. This is our home base. It's a beautiful country with the largest fjord in the south side of Europe. Now, this country is booming and popular, and we've done a lot of real estate tours, and Kotor brings a lot of tourism in. This little country of 600,000 gets almost 3 million tourists a year. And Kotor, the little town, the fortress here, is the hub of all of that activity. And Kotor Bay properties are booming. If you've watched our videos since 2021 doing property tours, you've seen some of those homes that used to be at 100,000 become 200,000, then 300,000 euros. What are prices looking like now? Well, they're continuing to go up, but we're going to show you some properties that we think are pretty good deals here on the Pritchin side of the coast of Kotor Bay. Now, we've got some stone homes and a more modern condo apartment style. So stick around and let's take a look at our first stone home on the Pritchin coast of Kotor Bay. This is an old palace, just slightly younger than the United States. If you'd like to make contact with the agents that we're using in this tour, please send us an email at warrenjulietravel@gmail.com. Now, this house is right on the water. It's easy to just walk out, go for a swim, and in the summertime, this place is booming with all kinds of tourists, easily rentable, and you can go swimming right here out your front door. This is really an ideal location and not too far from Kotor. Easy 9-minute drive into town, or you can look at doing a bike and be there in about 10 minutes. So it's pretty close, but far enough.
Okay, so we're here in Pritchin this morning. We've got a really cool property that was a palace built in 1780. It was owned by the Lukovic family, and so currently this is a really large living space, kitchen area. The total square meterage on the property is 130 squares. And so you go through from the living space, you're going to come through this really, really cool entrance way that takes you through to the bedrooms, which I think has got a lot of character. We've got our first bathroom on the right.
The door is open to the front, so forgive the sound of cars going by. It normally wouldn't be that loud with the door closed.
We hop up here to the 2 bedrooms. So your 1 bedroom on this side, you'll see it's got a large bay window that goes out to the building next door. It's got built-in cupboards on this side, original wood flooring, and then those windows go out. Next door is a restaurant, so it's a little walkway. And if we come along this side, you've got the main bedroom with the ensuite bathroom. It also has built-in cupboards. We could do a little updating on the bathroom, but currently with a shower bath.
Is there wood flooring?
And this is the original wood flooring here, and the stone flooring that was put in from the get-go.
Wow.
So when the property was built, which is really cool.
And how many hundreds of years ago was this home, do you think?
So this was apparently built in the 18th century, so around 1780. Back in it, we did quick math.
Yeah, like
300 years.
250 years.
250 years old, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We go out onto the outside area, so the property has use of parking space. So you've got a gate that you can bring in your parking.
Parking
space.
is so important here, especially in the
Very
summer
rare.
months, and a
Very
nice
rare.
place to sit out here and enjoy outside.
You could put a little barbecue out here and spend some time with the family. And you've got direct access onto the water from the road.
Oh, yeah. You go swimming right out here. In the summer months, people come out here and sit out here on these pontoons and just enjoy the day. Get out there with your neighbors or others staying in the area. Restaurant right next door as well. We're having some coffee delivered here from next door too, huh?
They deliver to the apartment, so you
Wow.
can just order what you want.
Excellent. Nicole, thank you for the tour and Liesl. So tell me again, how many square meters and what is the price of this home?
Okay, so this property is 130 square meters, not including the outside areas, and the price for it is 440,000 euro.
So 130 square meters for those of you in America. We're looking at approximately 1,450 square feet, and then you're looking at this being maybe about $470,000. Does that sound about right, Julie?
That's about right.
Okay, and the home is very spacious, and I'm salivating because this checks a lot of our boxes. So don't be surprised if our home is not up for sale eventually to come over here, because it's got the waterfront, the parking. I'm salivating. If you don't know about our home, go check out the video that we bought the home back in June of 2023. So Julie, what do you think you would do as far as the configuration here? I like the big spacious open area. Would you do anything different in here?
I might try to add a couple of bedrooms, and these wonderful ladies were telling us how they would do that.
Would you?
Yeah, okay, so basically what you could do, if we take a look at this side, if you had a need for additional bedrooms, this area, because you've got a window on this side and you've got a window on this side, you could close this off, giving you 2 additional bedrooms, and you could redo a kitchen on this side of your living, so having an open plan living kitchen area this side, making this property a 4-bedroom.
But in the summer months, this would be a moneymaker with this location. So I guess adding more bedrooms could be the way. But if it's going to be your own home, maybe you'd like the area out here. So if you had a big family, you can hang out here together, or visitors. But you can definitely make more sleeping accommodation in here if that was the desire.
Even on an investment point, the option is also there. If you were to close this off and create a studio, so you'd have a shared entrance, and you have one property this side, which is your 2-bedroom with a large living, comfortable for families, and you have the ability to create a studio on this side for renting, which can generate income. So if this was a pure investment, you can turn this into 2 instead of 1.
Oh yeah, that's smart thinking.
Price point, just something to add onto that. A frontline property in Kotor, currently at 3,300 euro per square meter, you don't find on the front line. So there's definitely a lot of potential in this property for whoever's going to grab it up first.
Hey, let's look at the restaurant real quick, because apparently the people that stayed here and rented recently, they had breakfast getting delivered here when they were staying here. So that's a feature. Even if you're looking to live here, if you don't want to cook in the morning, you got a great restaurant next door. And we're drinking coffee from that restaurant while we're here visiting today. So great location. How far is it to the old town of Kotor from here?
About 10-15 minutes.
And the bus goes by here all the time too. So you can always get the bus from here to Kotor or over to Tivat. And even off to Herceg-Novi from, if you want to, up to the ferry area. So if you're renting this place out in the summer months, it's going to stay full most of the time. It has water access with several different ways to enter, either with ladders, or there's a gentle beach that you can come up with the stone. This place would demand a premium for rental income if you were to choose to rent it out. And not only does it have the beautiful water access and areas for just enjoying the outdoors, you have parking and a guaranteed parking space right there. That's hard to find. So this place would demand a premium if it was a rental property.
Okay, so I just wanted to discuss that this type of property, there's a limited number of these available for purchase in Montenegro that is in this state and able that you can move in immediately. a lot of properties along the water here are standing empty and are going backwards quite quickly. So this would be a very, very good opportunity to get in and own a property with this historical value. It belonged to a noble family. I think that just for that, it's a rare thing. So from my point of view, it would be a very good purchase to make if you were interested in the historical part of Montenegro.
We're gonna go ahead and hit the road and go a little bit further up the coast here in Prichen. And along this coast, you've got a road that you can travel both ways. Sometimes it's a little skinny, but you do have people out here jogging, riding bikes, and sometimes going by foot is just a little bit easier. But we are going to be going to another historic stone home. In the areas where there aren't stone homes or historic places, there are new buildings going up. But this place is popular, and this place also has a waterfront access area. So let's go take a look at our next stone home that also has a garage that we'll take a look at also. So that gives you a chance to have a car here, albeit probably a smaller size car. This stone home will be in multiple levels, so you will have stairs. So this will be a little bit different than the last home where the other levels were owned by other owners. Nice patio. This looks nice here. Look, it got a nice sea view. One awesome thing about this location is that you have multiple levels for this beautiful sea view. And the higher you go, that view just seems to extend that much further. Imagine waking up to this every morning in this beautiful Bay of Kotor. Wow, so how old is this house, Nicole?
Okay, so this house was built approximately 1750, making it around 270 years old. The current owner has restored the home, so we can, for example, look at the beams have been brought out. Those are the original beams, and she's put a lot of love into bringing this home back to life.
The kitchen's nice and upgraded.
Brand new kitchen, so you've got this lovely little living area which goes straight out onto the patio with the beautiful views.
Furnishings all staying?
Most of the furniture within the house will go with the owner. However, things like your kitchen would stay, all your white appliances, all of that would stay. But the sentimental older furniture, which is hers, will not be staying with the property. We've got a little toilet and your laundry down here.
Nice.
And then we head up the stairs. We've got what she's using currently as a living area. You can see the beautiful views out that window. This could quite easily be turned into a second bedroom, because currently the property has the one bedroom upstairs and living space here, but you could very easily make it a second bedroom. Again, all the beams have been exposed, the natural stone has been restored, so really showing you the character of this old home.
So we're at the top level, but there's actually a yard out here, huh?
We're at the top level, but you have a little garden which leads out here. It's 90 square meters of garden that belongs to the property. So with a little, you could clean it up, put some chairs, tables out here, and also use this outside area. Okay, then we go into the bathroom. I think it's got an amazing bathtub. Really
a nice.
For the property. And in the master bedroom off the bath. You really can't get enough of the views.
No.
Just waking up in this, and this is what you get to look at.
Gorgeous views. You got the old beams up here too.
Yes.
Again, 250-year-old beams. Look at the stone, all exposed. Gorgeous view.
It's really been restored well. She's put a lot of love if you're into bringing it back to life.
Very, very nice. And how many square meters?
It's a total of 120 square meters, so you're looking at 40 on each level, plus you've got the 90 square meter outside.
And price?
409,000 euro for the
Okay.
property, making it 3,400 a square meter. Front line on the water, pretty well priced.
So that's going to be about $440,000. And we're looking at it being roughly 1,300 square feet approximately.
So not only can you get the car in, you can get all this.
Yeah.
You could put shelving.
Oh my goodness, I would totally do
The
it.
parking here is great, but you do need to have a small car. Don't plan to bring an SUV into this parking garage.
He's got two great options just with these. I mean, direct waterfront.
I love looking at property, but I hate looking at it with Julie because every time we do it, Julie wants to sell and buy a new place. Oh, but no, we're looking at some great places. So let's head on back to the car and drive a little bit further up the coast so we can check out our next property. And along the way between Pritchin and Stoliv, there is a beach that is public access, and during the summer months there are private chairs that go out there that are put out there by the restaurant and hotel, but you can just come here as well and flop down with your towel and go swimming in this water. And of course, the restaurant here has got some really good food, so recommend that maybe you check it out if you're up in the Pritchin and Stoliv area. This area is going to be a little bit further away from Kotor. You're probably looking at about a 15 to 20 minute drive into Kotor once you get up to this area. And the traffic in the summertime can be pretty tight, but bicycling might be the preferred way. So we're going to do a drive along the road so you can kind of see what it looks like. This is a little bit towards the off season, so traffic isn't going to be quite as bad as what you might see during the summer months. But for American drivers, this seems like a one-lane road, but it is actually a two-lane road. And yes, I am speeding up the camera just so we can cover a little bit more territory. I would not recommend trying to drive through these streets at the speed at what you're watching here as I'm speeding up the camera. But the towns and the areas along the way are beautiful. So hopefully you can just kind of chill out if you are stuck in the traffic and just look at the splendor around you and feel good about where you are. The next home that we have coming up is not an old stone home. It's going to be more of a modern apartment style complex, and it's not direct waterfront, but it's within a short walk down to the water. And this is in Stoliv. It's a bit further from Kotor, but it's also not too far from going towards the city of Tivat. And the bus line does go through here, which gives you access to both cities about equal distance almost, and as far as time getting to and from. There is the waterfront here, and you can go swimming out here, get together with your neighbors, and this does give it a special appeal for people that might want to rent this apartment during the summer to be able to come down and jump in the water. Homeowners associations in Montenegro is relatively a new concept, so there is a bit of deferred maintenance that has to be addressed.
So we're in Stoliv at the moment. Got a beautiful 3-bed, 3-bathroom apartment, massive 220 square meters. As you enter, you've got your first bedroom. You can see it's got its own little terrace going out. All got air conditioning as well. Come on this side. You first got a little storage cupboard, as well as your bathroom with a jacuzzi bath in it. So nice, spacious.
2 sinks. That's unusual.
2 sinks, yes.
Okay.
Okay, we come in here for your second bedroom. See again, all air conditioning with its own balcony.
Okay, this one's got a view down here to the parking lot. And then coming through here. There's a lot of balconies in this house.
It does. And we've got now then the main bedroom with its own ensuite. This one has a shower. And again, also its own little balcony with sea view.
Looks like there's some air cons in here.
Air cons in here too. Every room has its own air conditioning. We're going to head up into the living space, so a huge living space with panoramic windows showing you the views of the bay.
Got some.
We've got a beautiful fireplace that can be used in the winter. Skylights allowing a lot of light in, but I mean you've got all these windows letting in a lot of light.
Looks like a little bit of maintenance work to be done. Nothing major, but definitely a little bit of water intrusion to deal with. But overall, very, very nice, big place.
Got a little wine rack on the side.
It's got the oven.
We go out onto the terrace. Got a huge terrace to enjoy the views.
Yeah, I mean, for context, you've got 4 people out here, and look at, there's still plenty of room. You can have a real party. Beautiful views. You can see Lady of the Rock off into the distance. Town of Stoliv.
And so this is also like a really cool added bonus to the feature to this house is you've got a separate upstairs living room, playroom, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you could make this a gym, you could make this a bedroom, you could have a living space, play area for the kids.
Yeah, a lot you can do up here.
It's also got its own bathroom, so you've got a full bathroom on this side.
Yeah, this could be a nice little extra suite for somebody.
And then the terrace.
Another big balcony. Lots of party space.
Okay, so this property is 220 square meters, which is pretty large for the area, and priced at only $320,000. What is coming from?
Yeah, there's a lot of water intrusion in each of these windows. But yeah, so this would be a one that you have to put some extra cash into, and it would be it doesn't seem like there's a building maintenance organization. Deferred maintenance is not uncommon here in Montenegro. Just assume if it's your home that you're buying, even if it's in an apartment style complex, that a lot of this is really up to you to take care of. Don't expect your other tenants in your building to help you pick up the slack. So just be prepared to take care of the roof needs if that's a leak coming through, and then you'll just be happy without those expectations. But it is a good price for the location. And yes, there may be some deferred maintenance, but it's up to you to take care of it. It's your home. Well, these are just 3 of the homes that we are showing you in Montenegro during our stay here. As a reminder, we're traveling the world seeing what it's like to live in different countries, different places. And we actually own a home in Montenegro. This is our home base. So we come here often. We couldn't fit all the homes we've looked at into this video, so there will be additional videos coming up. So we hope you're going to subscribe and give this video a like. And don't forget to check out our Facebook group, Expats, Slow Travel Nomad Network by Warren and Julie. And don't forget to check out our webpage for travel resources as well as international medical insurance. Go to www.warrenjulietravel.com. And of course, feel free to email us at warrenjulietravel@gmail.com. Again, please subscribe, give this video a like, and until next time, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.